What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for the final regular season game of this season for our Slow Sim Dynasty. We are Michigan Wolverines, ranked number 7, currently at 9-2. Playoffs on the line in a Week 13 matchup with the 7-4 Ohio State Buckeyes at home in Ann Arbor for the game. Real quick, remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. For those just tuning in, this is a Slow Sim Dynasty. How that is different from what you've probably seen from other playthroughs on YouTube and Twitch. It is not a stick league. It is not a stick dynasty. I am not playing the games. I am not going undefeated 17 seasons in a row and winning back-to-back national championships just because I can go into every game and beat the computer. Doing that is kind of cheap in my opinion, because you can be really bad at recruiting, you can be really bad at development, you can be really bad at coach talents, you can be really bad at picking the right scheme for your players and recruiting the right guys and setting your aggressiveness and AI settings, and you can still win every game if you're good on the sticks. I prefer to see if I can actually build a winning team that wins without me making sure that they win. It's pretty easy to win championships and, quote, rebuild a team when you can make sure that you play in the 3, 4, 5 toughest games on your schedule every year and making sure that you win, right? So that's the idea behind it. I recently, this past summer, got into the Slow Sim online league community and found a love for the genre, for the style, and that's what prompted me to make this. So just a recap of the team, where we're at, how we got here. So we do have Connor Stallions in his 3rd season now as the Michigan head coach, replacing Sharon Moore after the scandal following his 1st season at Michigan. We did bring in PJ Fleck, the former Minnesota Golden Gophers head coach, as our offensive coordinator, and we've got Connor Walker up from Auburn in the same role as the defensive coordinator. Take a quick look at our schedule, how we got here. So with Buffalo, we started out week 1 at home and won 52-17 for an opener. We went on the road to Texas and had a meltdown of epic proportions. Bryce Underwood got benched in the 3rd quarter after throwing 4 or 5 interceptions and having 1 or 2 fumbles. And despite all of that, we still only lost on the road to a top 10 team by 1 touchdown. But it was still an epic meltdown. I wasn't sure how we were going to proceed following that. I wasn't sure that I was going to start Bryce again following that game. But I did. Brought him back home to Ann Arbor, beat up on Eastern Michigan the next week to get his confidence back, went into the bye week, and this was real dicey as well. For anyone that's been following along on all of the episodes of this series, year 1, we had a week 4 bye week, came out of the bye week into week 5 at home against Wisconsin, and lost by 1 to 3 points. I forget exactly what it was, but it was a very close game. Year 2, 2025, we had a week 4 bye week, came out of it, faced Indiana at home, had the lead going into the second quarter, into the second half, and then proceeded not to score another point the rest of the game and just had another epic meltdown in the second half of that game to lose to Indiana at home. So then fast forward to week 3, Bryce Underwood, again for his 3rd year in a row, going into the bye week, week number 4, and coming out of it, this time going on the road, but he was able to get that monkey off of his back and got the win at Indiana, 49-14. That started a 3-game road swing where we went to Bloomington, to College Station, and to the Rose Bowl Stadium out in California to face UCLA. We got 3 wins on the road in a row: 49-14 over Indiana, 55-16 over Penn State, and 45-27 over UCLA. We did return home the following week from that road trip and lost to the number 1 team in the country by 7 points. Lost to Oregon, but then we bounced back with 4 consecutive wins, 2 at home against Rutgers and Illinois, and then 2 on the road with Michigan State and Iowa, all 4 in pretty convincing fashion. Now we look to end our season at home against our hated rival, the Ohio State Buckeyes, who come into Ann Arbor at 7-4 and are looking to play spoiler to keep Michigan out of the playoffs with them. Let's take a look at the depth charts for both teams. Now again, this is year 3, so you're going to see a mix of familiar Wolverine faces, other college players that you're familiar with that have transferred in, and then also some game created players. So I'm just going to go through it real quick. So in the quarterback room, we got Bryce Underwood, JKS, CJ Carr, and Bryce Baker. Running backs, so our starting running back this season was Jordan Marshall, but in Game 5, he went down with an Achilles tear that effectively ended his college career because that 5th game made him ineligible for redshirt. Hollywood Smothers has stepped up into the starting role as running back 1 along with second-year player Diego Longoria. Fullback, we got second-year player Kevin Trout. Wide receiver, junior Andrew Marsh and redshirt junior Amarian Stewart are the main holdovers from the base Michigan team for the game. We also brought in 4 transfer receivers, Micah Tease, Donovan Murph, Julian McFadden, and John Anthony Hall. Give me just 1 second, guys. I got to respond to a text. 1 second. Or not a text, but a message in one of the leagues. Alright, so we got Micah Tease, Donovan Murph, Julian McFadden, and John Anthony Hall. At tight end, we've got senior Brady Prieskorn, redshirt junior transfer Luke Harpering, and redshirt sophomore wide receiver converted to tight end Jamar Browder. At left tackle, Blake Frazier, Andrew Babalola, and Brian Jordan. At left guard, Ty Haywood and Frank Willett. And you'll notice Avery Gash is right guard, but he's the first off the bench here. At center, transfer Tree Babalod and redshirt sophomore Caden Strayhorn. Right guard, we got George Cherry, who took the job from the expected starter Avery Gash, which is why he's the first off the bench on either side. And then second-year player Max Simonson. Right tackle Andrew Sprague and a pair of second-year players in Dorian Hundley and Mike Wolf. On the defensive line, we got left edge Marquise Lightfoot in his second season with the Wolverines. Recent transfer redshirt junior Zena Umeazulu, and redshirt junior Devin Baxter. At right edge, we've got the this past summer transfer Wendell Gregory, a junior, redshirt junior Lugard Edekpayi, and redshirt freshman Brenton Brooks. At defensive tackle, we got Eno Etta, David Stone, Ted Hammond, and Nate Marshall. At Sam linebacker, we got redshirt freshman Cameron Booth, who took the job away from the converted safety to linebacker, redshirt junior Jacob Oden. At Mike linebacker, we got Nathaniel Wusu Boateng, transferred in Elijah Groves, and redshirt freshman Cordell Carver. At Will linebacker, we've got senior Cole Sullivan and redshirt freshman Taylor Kiernan. In the cornerback room, we had Kelly Jones transferred in, a redshirt senior. We've got standout former 5-star recruit redshirt freshman Deontay Liggins, along with returning true junior Shamari Earls, redshirt sophomore Jaden Sanders, and redshirt junior Josiah Edmond. Also, Tevis Metcalf gets some rotation as well. Free safety, we got senior Jalen McClain in his second season with the Wolverines, redshirt junior Mason Curtis, who converted from corner to safety. We've also got Deshaun Spears and Jordan Young, along with Christian Bodner. Bodner and Spears both transferred in from Florida State this last offseason. At kicker, we've got our true sophomore kicker, Otis Beck, who last game missed 2 field goals. Now that's significant because he has only missed 3 kicks in his entire career. 1 kick in his freshman year, and then 2 in his sophomore year, just in this last game at Iowa, I think. Not sure why he missed 2 in that game. He had been perfect on the season up to that point. And again, in 2 seasons, he's missed a total of 3 kicks, and that's extra points and field goals. He's easily the best kicker I've ever had in this game. And we've got true freshman punter Caleb Berryman. And let's take a quick look at the Ohio State roster, or their depth chart, and see what we're going up against. So they've got redshirt freshman Jalil Burt as the starting quarterback, and I mean their quarterback room, wow. Redshirt freshman and then 2 true freshmen. Running back, you got Kewan Brown, Caleb Komolafe, Sam Williams-Dixon, and Jason Hatchett. At fullback, they've got an H-back in Moses Gardner. Wide receivers, they've got junior Quincy Porter, senior Mylan Graham, redshirt sophomore Bodpeng Miller, true sophomore Marcus Pack, redshirt senior transfer up from Florida Aiden Mazzell, and redshirt freshman Matt Combs. Their wide receiver, I mean, it's pretty nice. Tight ends, Nate Roberts is a redshirt sophomore, redshirt junior Maxence LeBlanc, and redshirt freshman Moses Gardner, the aforementioned halfback or H-back, excuse me. All right, and on the offensive line, at left tackle, he's starting redshirt junior Deontay Armstrong, along with redshirt freshman Alani Neely and redshirt junior Ian Moore. At left guard, he's got redshirt junior Eric Neves, and then sophomore Alex Ryder and redshirt freshman Cameron Gossett. At center, redshirt senior Joshua Padilla, and then true freshmen Moses Small and Vinny DeLuca. Right guard, he's got redshirt freshman Trayvon Tabor, redshirt junior Devontae Armstrong, and redshirt junior Gabe Van Sickle. Right tackle, redshirt freshman Freddie Hatchett, redshirt junior Ian Moore, and redshirt freshman Lester Coffey. At left edge on the defensive line, redshirt junior Dominic Kirks, redshirt junior Eric Mensah, and redshirt freshman Dion Marsh. Logan George at right edge, redshirt senior, redshirt junior Eric Mensah, and redshirt sophomore Zion Grady. At D tackle, they've got senior Edric Houston, redshirt sophomore Maxwell Roy, redshirt sophomore Jarquez Carter, true freshman Quincy Hilleman, and redshirt sophomore Trajan Odom. Sam linebacker is redshirt junior Garrett Stover, true freshman Jason Heinisch, and redshirt junior Jaden Studio. Mike linebacker Peyton Pierce, a senior, sophomore Taylor Trout, sophomore Eric Goings, and freshman Jeremiah Herring. Will linebacker Derek Peak, a true sophomore, redshirt freshman J.R. Breeze, and redshirt sophomore Tarvos Alford. Cornerback, they've got redshirt senior Cormani McLean, who transferred in from Alabama, junior Blake Woodby, junior Devin Sanchez, redshirt senior Cam Chadwick, and redshirt junior Trayvon Fuller. At free safety, they've got junior Fahim Delane, redshirt sophomore Deshaun Stewart, and redshirt junior Leroy Roker III. At strong safety, redshirt senior Tawfiq Bayard, senior Jaden Patterson, and redshirt senior DJ Walker. Their kicker is a redshirt senior Jackson Corville, and their punter is a true freshman Mike Slade. All right, let's get in and I'm sorry, real quick. So we are currently ranked at number 7 in the top 25, and in the conference standings we are 3rd. We are currently projected into the playoffs, facing Texas in round 1. Let's jump in and look at our recruiting board real quick. So to recap our commitments this season, in the preseason we got a commitment from 4-star defensive tackle Brian Colombo, 5-star offensive weapon Steve Hayes out of Riverside, California, 5-star cornerback Evan Ekior, 4-star quarterback Ben Hyde, 5-star edge rusher Nick Souls, 5-star wide receiver Zeke Breeze, 5-star offensive lineman Sergio Fiardo, 5-star offensive lineman Mario Nunez, 5-star wide receiver Dom Lawrence, 5-star running back Stan Stewart, 4-star defensive tackle Melo LaRoque, 4-star linebacker Fanau Theus, 4-star athlete projected as a D lineman Ramon Corliss, 4-star linebacker Levi Douglas. We did get a commitment this week from 4-star defensive athlete Steve Moen, projected as a D lineman, 6'3", 270 out of Bolingbrook, Illinois, ranked number 10 at his projected position and number 117 nationally among all prospects. We did get locked out of Colin Washington, unfortunately. Alright, so for Victor Ball, we are currently in second place. We do not have a visit scheduled with him, but neither does Georgia, but they do have a better pipeline than us. There's not much we can do here, other than just hope we trigger a recruiting battle. Joe Werlo, we are currently in second place beneath Ohio State, but he is on campus this week for a visit. So if we do well in this game, we could steal him from Ohio State. Avery Rugamba, we are in a battle with Ohio State as well. This one may go all the way to the wire, who knows. Kendall Hawker, we are in second place, barely behind Washington, but we have unlocked his deal breaker, so we can go ahead and put ours back on and hopefully jump back into first place. Terrell Pilgrim, we are unopposed, he's in top 5. Mike Dahl, we have moved to second place behind Ohio State, and all we can do is just continue trying. Dwayne Nestor, we're in first place ahead of those other 4 schools right there. Nothing else to do there. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the game. Now, we are using custom playbooks. They are my own personal custom playbooks. They are not cheese. They are not glitch books. Both are up for download if anyone would like to grab them. Skull Blue for the offensive book, Skull Blue for the defensive book. The offensive book was born out of my own personal frustration in the 2024 season with the Kirk Campbell offense that we were running. It started out as what I thought we should be running for Alex Orji, and has morphed into my own personal playstyle and kind of what I think we should be running for Bryce Underwood. The defensive book, I'm very proud of that one, is basically my attempt to insert the amoeba defense into the game, created by Wink Martindale and with influence from Jesse Minner, Mike McDonald, and Brian Flores, who all run versions of the amoeba defense. I feel like I've done that. Neither book, I think, is better than any of the stock books in game. It's just my preferred playstyle. The defensive book, for example, is much more aggressive. So we do get more pressures, we do get more hurries, more sacks, but we also leave ourselves open and susceptible to getting gashed with chunk plays on the ground and through the air. It's a little bit more fun for me to watch, and so it's an acceptable trade-off, in my opinion. I will provide some poorly rendered commentary for the game just because I kind of have fun with it, and nobody's told me to stop yet. So here we go. Wolverines are going to kick off. Buckeyes will start the game with the ball. They take the kick in the end zone. They just kneel it down for a touchback. Here we see the current streak. Ohio State won the game last year. Michigan currently leads 63-52 in the series.
Man, it's so nice to know you got a team that in the biggest moments in the game, the huge rivalry game, your big
shotgun, 4 receivers.
Come up clutch and make those
drops back to throw. Under pressure, and he's sacked. First play of the game, Michigan gets a sack. Marquise Lightfoot, the stud edge rusher from Michigan, starts the game off the right way, sacking the Buckeye quarterback for a 10-yard loss back to the 15-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Buckeyes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Handoff from the gun.
Hands it to the running back on the sweep. Zeno Meazulu stuffs that in the backfield. Another loss of 4 yards. And the Buckeyes go back to the 11. 3rd and 24. Shotgun. 4 receivers. Blitz by Michigan. Under pressure. Fires over the middle. It's caught. Taken down at the 29-yard line, but it'll be short of the first down by a little more than 5 yards. And they're going to punt.
And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Getting out first.
The punt gets across midfield. It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And Michigan takes over. There you see the offensive line.
And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a
Underwood
coach,
comes out in shotgun, 3 receivers plus the tight end Prescorn. Hands it to the running back Smothers. Tries to run up the middle. Met at the line. No gain. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Single tailback. Drops back to throw. Quick pass over the middle. Gets it to the left sideline. Laser to Prescorn. He catches it. It's tackled immediately, but it's enough for the first down. Single tailback, wing formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Drops back to throw. Underwood brushes off the hit, spins out of it, fires downfield again to Prescorn, and gets a first down. Wow. I was sure that was a sack, and Underwood just shrugged it off. Under center now, two receivers, 2 tight ends. Single tailback, moves both receivers over to the left side. Short side of the field. Drops back, hands it off, no, fakes it, play action, rolls out, keeps it, gets rid of it, dirts it, it's going to be incomplete. He saw the hit coming and got rid of it, so would not lose yardage. Heads up play by Bryce Underwood. Empty backfield now, shotgun.
They just keep firing.
Under pressure, scrambling, and he gets sacked. Back at the 40-yard line. Jarquez Carter on the sack, and Bryce Underwood's going to lose yardage back to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 21. So this is going to be a defensive game today between these two hated rivals.
Those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get them on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's going to try
Michigan
to
going to punt from the 33-yard line.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try
Kick
to
is
make
up.
it
It's
tough
going
on
to the
return
sideline,
team.
out at the 20.
And no
They're going to
shot
mark it
at
at the
return
22.
here as the punt goes out of bounds.
Ohio State comes out in shotgun, 5 receivers wide.
Offense onto the field.
No, he's changing the play. Tight end motions into the backfield to be an extra blocker, and he still gets sacked. Cole Sullivan with the blitz up the middle, beats his blocker, and gets the quarterback down for another sack. Back-to-back drives opening with a sack for the Buckeyes. Cole Sullivan beats Padilla off the block and gets to the quarterback before he can do anything.
Listen to this crowd just shaking.
Shotgun now, 2 receivers spread wide left, 2 tight ends in line. Michigan with 6 in the box.
The play action
Fakes the handoff, play action, dumps it off over the middle. Caught by the tight end.
They bring him
Tackled at the 26. It'll take it down to 3rd and 5 for the Buckeyes. They come out in shotgun, 2 receivers left, 2 tight ends in line.
26. Dropping back, it's
Drops back to throw. And he's hit as he throws. The ball bounces off, or glances off of his own lineman's helmet, falls to the ground incomplete, and they're going to punt on 4th and 5. Calls for the fair catch at the 33-yard line. Underwood comes out in shotgun. 3 receivers and plus the tight end. Hands it to the running back, up the middle. Hollywood Smothers breaks away across the 40, the 30, the 20, heading to the corner, the 10, the 5, and he's tackled into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. First points of the game. Wolverines, Hollywood Smothers on a huge run. First play of the drive, and he opens it up.
Points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough.
1st and 10 Buckeyes, 13-yard line. Shotgun takes a snap, hands it to the running back. Running back tries to make it back to the line, gets maybe a yard, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight left, 1 out wide right. Changing the play, spreading the receivers out. Tight end moves to the right side of the line, all 3 receivers spread wide left. Shotgun, drops back, pocket breaking down, fires left, across the first down marker, catches it at the 24, knocked out of bounds, 1st and 10 Buckeyes. That's their first down of the game. Hands it to the back, runs up the middle, tries to cut out left, gets a few yards, maybe 3, but we've got an injury now, Trayvon Tabor.
Got 3 on first down. It's
now we are under center, tight formation, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Single tailback. Hands it off, no, fake, play action. Under pressure, he's hit as he throws. He gets it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7. Shotgun, 3 receivers, wide spread out right, 1 wide left. Single tailback. Takes a snap, drops back, blitz by Michigan, fires deep down the seam. One-on-one coverage, it hits the receiver in the hands, Mylan Graham, but the hit from the defender knocks it out. It's going to fall incomplete, and they're going to punt on 4th and 7. The punt is up. It's down the hash mark. Caught, taken in by Amarian Stewart. Returned back for maybe 5 yards. Gets it back to the 40. 1st and 10. Underwood in shotgun. Split tailbacks. 3 receivers. Hands it to the running back on a sweep. Diego Longoria gets maybe a yard on the run, 2nd and 9. Split backs again, 3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Underwood and shotgun. Draws back to throw, under pressure. He doesn't get rid of it and takes the sack back at the 30. It'll be 3rd and 20.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And another sack, this time by Jaden Patterson. And that's going to force 4th and 27. Michigan will punt. Man, both defensive lines are dominating this game.
They know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Ohio State on their own 36, 1st and 10, drops back to throw. Fires left, caught, wide open receiver up the sideline, jukes a defender. Taken down at the opponent's 32, the biggest play of the game for the Buckeyes, and they get the 1st down. Barring a turnover, they should come away with a few points here.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver
handoff on the run. It's going to lose 2 yards, 2nd and 12. Michigan's 34-yard line. Shotgun now, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Play action. Trying to buy some time, movement in the pocket. Fires right. It hits the receiver in the hands, but he drops it incomplete, 3rd and 12. Drops back to throw on 3rd and long, under pressure, and he's sacked. Marquise Lightfoot with another sack. That's 7 sacks in the game so far between both teams, and we're still in the 1st quarter.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much.
Both teams' defensive lines are getting pressure. And this is interesting. The Buckeyes are going to punt. They don't trust their kicker. They're going to punt from just behind midfield. It's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Bryce comes out under center now, single tailback, 2 receivers wide right, 2 tight ends. Hands it off. Smothers up the middle. Gets through the line. Gain of 9 to the 29-yard line, 2nd and 1. That's 77 yards now for Smothers on 3 carries.
An offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keys. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Start of the second quarter now. Michigan in shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end on the line. 6 in the box for Ohio State. Hands it to Smothers. He jukes at the line, gets through. Gain of 11 yards, 1st and 10 on the run from Smothers. Now under center, Bryce with a power I formation. Hands it to Smothers. Smothers running right, gets through the line again. A gain of 8, and that'll be 2nd and 2. They cannot stop Hollywood Smothers, it looks like. Now we got I formation, 1 receiver wide left, 2 tight ends and a fullback. Hands it off. Diego Longoria tries to cut left, and he's going to lose 3 yards. Should have just kept running forward and at least gotten back to the line. Underwood in shotgun now, 5 wide. Has time to throw. Now he's under pressure. He's scrambling. He's going to keep it. He's going to run to the side. Why? EA, fix this shit. There was 0 reason he shouldn't have stepped forward for a first down. 0 reason. This was not in the game until the last patch, and that was like 2 months ago, and you guys have not fixed it. Fix this shit, EA. That ended the drive. Could be a game-defining moment, too. Pitch to the running back on the screen, gets the first down for Ohio State. Wow. That's wild, man.
Look, it's Burt. Still running at the 40.
Running up the left side across midfield, tackled at the 40.
Defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
And shotgun now, empty backfield for Ohio State. Drops back to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Fires on the run. Caught. Underneath. Gets the first down. Tackled at the 24-yard line. First down, Ohio State. We literally are going to lose this game because we would have probably gotten points if he had just ran forward instead of running out of bounds. Like why run out of bounds? There was nobody in front of you.
Great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year. The
Cross back to throw, fires right, caught on the drag route, and pushed out of bounds at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Stuff like that, it's just, it takes you out of the game, man. Like, how, it's not like they don't know the glitch is there. Like, come on. It wasn't there before the last patch. Hands it off, running up the middle, tries to spin at the 5, gets to the 4, down at the 4, 2nd and goal. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Hands it off, run up the middle, met at the 4, gain of 1, down at the 3. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight left, 1 wide right. Takes a snap in the pocket. Searching, fires over the middle, and it's caught by the big tight end, LeBlanc. Touchdown, Ohio State. God, man, like that. It's stupid. Like, I can't really complain because it happens to both teams. but like it's just the stupidest thing, man. Like, and it really affects games.
Down here in the red zone.
And it's something that they broke and refused to fix. Like, if you break something, fix it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here
Bryce comes out under center, power I formation. Hands it off to Longoria, runs to the right sideline. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Shotgun, tight formation, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Looking to throw. Fires to the right sideline, caught by Micah Tees. It's going to be a gain of 6 to the 22-yard line, 3rd and 2. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Bryce is keeping it, running it, runs up the middle, slides, gets just enough for the first down. Slides at the 27-yard line, 1st down, Michigan. Excuse me.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10, Michigan. 3 receivers.
Back to pass.
Fires over the middle, and it's caught. Threads the needle between 3 defenders. Amarian Stewart gets it, tucks it, absorbs the hit, and keeps control. 1st down, Michigan at the 43. Split backs now for Underwood. Hands it to the running back. Smothers up the middle. Gain of only 1, 2nd and 9. Shotgun, 4 receivers. Single tailback, Smothers. Tight end goes in motion, fakes the end around. Hits the tight end out of the backfield, but he's met in the backfield for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 12. Shotgun, slot right, 3 receivers. Looking to throw. Fires deep down the right sideline. It hits the hands of the receiver, Micah Tees, but he drops it, and that's going to force a punt.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Illegal block in the back by Heinisch. That's going to take the penalty, take the ball back to the 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Give to Brown.
Gets around the edge, beats the edge rusher across the 1st down marker, erases the penalty back to the 27, 1st and 10.
Gets it done there. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the
Under center now, single tailback, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver to either side. And they're changing the play. He's moving to shotgun, spreading the receivers out. 2 wide right. Looking to throw, standing in the pocket. Under pressure, blitz, hit as he throws, and it hits the ground. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Under center now, 2 receivers. Hands it off, running back up the middle. He's got room, splits the defense, gets across the 1st down line, and he's gone. Down 20-yard line, 10, 5, and touchdown Buckeyes, and now they got the lead. This is ridiculous, dude. Like, I don't care if I lose, but losing because a glitch changes the momentum of the game is ridiculous.
Punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on second down. The short hands, it Smothers. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Pulls it in. It's Smothers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Scanning the field. It's Underwood. It's on target and complete. Defense covering it up and not.
All right, I'm going to challenge that because he was down.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call?
All right, let's get back to it.
Agree it'll go his way. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Tees. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that.
And of course he throws an interception our way. Like, this game's ridiculous, dude. Like, we had the momentum until the glitch, and now we're just screwed. Like, this is stupid.
But there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job.
They don't get the fumble, so they force an interception.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Burt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tees. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in. It's McFadden. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll try the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out.
Sorry guys, just had an issue come up on my league Discord server that I'm trying to handle.
To throw, it's Burt. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
And it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Brown. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Stewart. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Quick time timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. On the move, it's Smothers. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
Yeah, and you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Burke working that wide receiver screen. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Buys a little time. Spins away from one. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
All right, guys, sorry about that. Had to handle that.
And I think they'll give
Stuff going on in the server. All right, so Ohio State's in scoring position again. They're up 4 points, 2nd and 8. on Michigan's 17-yard line. Drops back to throw. Fires over the middle. It's caught. First down. Tackled at the 4. First and goal, Buckeyes. Looks like Michigan's heading to another 9-3 season and missing the playoffs. Tackled behind the line at the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line.
1-yard line, third and goal. They're going to try a sneak here.
They'll be set up in a great position here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And they stuffed them. It's fourth and goal. They're going to go for it again. They got 3 backs behind them. Oh, almost caught him for offsides. And he's in. Touchdown.
That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense.
Just hand it to the H-back and power his way in.
That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught near the sticks. It's crease corn. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And
into the third quarter, Ohio State's up 24-13.
To take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the ground, it's Smothers. Turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
Bryce under center, wing formation. No, it's not Bryce. That's JKS. Why? Where did Bryce get injured? Hold up. Hold on. Did Bryce get injured? Did I miss it? When did Bryce get injured? When I was handling all that stuff on the server? Direct snap to Smothers. Tries to get around the edge. Met behind the line. Loss of 1. JKS is in. Hold on. Did Bryce get injured? Is our season over? No, he's not injured. Ooh, risk of injury severe. Yeah, Bryce is done for the day. Damn. Well, probably weren't going to win this one anyway.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Keys. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. They'll run it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Wow, pass over the middle. It's caught but knocked out by the hit. 3rd and 14.
This will be the 8th
JKS and shotgun, 4 receivers.
Opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and
Drops
long,
back to
no
throw.
secret what he needs here.
Fires down the right sideline, and it's intercepted.
Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense. defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own. It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the field.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still
they're able to force a punt, 4th and 9.
And the Buckeyes
But throwing interceptions like the last drive's not giving me much hope
They're
here.
up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't.
Shotgun, 3 receivers, bunch tight left, single back, Smothers. JKS in shotgun, hands it to Smothers, runs up the middle, tries to spin away from a tackle, taken down at the 44, 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line,
3 receivers spread out wide left, shotgun.
Back to pass.
Over the middle, and it's caught in double coverage by Amari and Stewart. It'll be 3rd and inches. They're going to try to sneak here.
He's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tees.
Nice pass to Micah Tees for a 6-yard gain on the right side, 2nd and 4. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Smothers motions out of the backfield. JKS drops back, keeps it running. Just step forward, get the damn first down, dude. What the fuck are you doing? Why EA fix this shit?
On 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
Tries to run it to the right, ends up losing a yard, 4th and 3, and we're going to kick the field goal.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Didn't make him sweat.
Kick is good.
It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
They cut the lead to 8 points.
But nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give as they work on that clock. Nifty run there.
Run for 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man, it's Burton. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Pulls it in down the sideline. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
Hands the ball off to Smothers. Runs right, spins around the defender. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the 37.
Trying to get everybody set.
Empty backfield for JKS now. Opponent's 37. 1 minute left on the clock. Takes a snap, drops back. Quick pass over the middle, caught. 1st down. Micah T's on the catch, and they're going to take their 2nd timeout.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Drops back to throw. Fires to Marsh on the left side. Gets it to the 21-yard line, 2nd and 3. Michigan's going to use their final timeout.
The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
2nd down, they'll go to
Gonna throw, fires over the middle, caught, and touchdown. No, not touchdown. They're going to call it incomplete. What?
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short,
Stupid.
looking to keep this drive moving.
I can't even challenge it because we don't have any timeouts.
Fires to the wide
Left
out.
sideline, caught, 1st down. But there's a flag.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touching? The fuck is that?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's gay. That's gay as fuck, dude. Caught by McFadden. 1st down. At least they kept the drive alive. 37 seconds left on the clock. Hurrying back to the line. Clock still running. He's going to spike it. 2nd and goal from the 9.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long.
They got to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion just to take this into overtime. Drops back to throw. Fires back side of the end zone. Overthrows Marsh, and it's incomplete. Empty backfield, 3rd and goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find,
and he just throws it away.
Football just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here.
Shotgun, 3 receivers. 4th and goal. Final play of the game.
Looking to throw.
Or of regulation, at least.
That's a
Launches one to the back corner of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Micah Tees! Touchdown! Now they have to convert an extra 2-point conversion in order to send it to overtime. When he lofted that up, man, I was like, there's no way that's going to be caught. Way too much air underneath that. I thought there was no way. But Micah T is over there all by himself, able to plant his feet, catch the ball. Wow. All right, here's the 2-point conversion attempt. Shotgun slot right. Hollywood Smothers the tailback. And he keeps it. JKS kept it and ran it in for a 2-point conversion to tie it up. Holy crap. I thought they just called a run play, and it was about to get stuffed, and JKS pulled it and ran in for the 2-point conversion. Now Ohio State, with 2 timeouts, has to score. They have to get in field goal range in 16 seconds. And they're running it, not down at the 19, and they're just going to let time run out. So we're going to overtime.
Let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Ohio State's got the ball first on the 25. Crowd is rocking. Receiver goes in motion, far left. Ross back to throw. Under pressure, he escapes the sack. He's scrambling, gets the first down, slides down at the 11-yard line. Can somebody please spy the goddamn quarterback? RPO, and that's a fucking touchdown. God damn it. Completely abandoned one half of the field. What are we doing?
Big time players make
what are we doing?
It seems like each and every week when this guy has
like all the defense, did somebody forget their goddamn assignment? What was it? What was he doing?
That's his now 10th receiving touchdown.
What was he doing? What exactly was this fucker doing? Yo, Curtis, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you see this fucker going out, you go out here. The fuck are you doing? Look, we're leaving him wide fucking open. Nobody over here. What the hell? What play call was that? What the hell? Look at 0 linebacker cross games. There was nobody covering that side. There should have been somebody there. The fuck were we doing, dude? We deserve to lose this game after that. What the hell, dude?
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And the point after is good. We play on first down here in the second overtime period.
Second overtime now. JKS and shotgun, and he gets sacked. Come on, dude. Now our offensive line isn't blocking.
Knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit.
Just nobody even tried to fucking block him.
Upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after
5
the
wide
loss
set,
on the last
31-yard line, 2nd and 16.
play. Motion from the wideout.
Receiver in motion.
Back to pass on second down.
The fuck are you pump faking for?
Defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down
What the
he goes
dude?
again.
It's always
You
so
see the guy coming through the line. The fuck are you pump faking for?
When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run him that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole play.
God damn, dude. Throw the ball or get your ass out of there. Don't stand there and pump fake like a fucking
Staring at a
douche.
3rd and long here in this first overtime possession.
And then throw it underneath for no... Come on, dude. We deserve to lose this game. Fuck that, dude.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have...
Well, unless we can get a stop.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Back to pass. It's Burke. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and this one's picked off.
What?
Huge overtime turnover.
Cole Sullivan with the walk-off interception? Holy shit. Okay, well, we don't deserve to win the game, but we won the game. I'll take it. Player of the game, Hollywood Smothers, 17 carries, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Definitely did not deserve to win that fucking game. Definitely did not deserve it. But at least we were able to counter the EA bullshit with the glitch run into the sideline twice.
With these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Sorry, I'll look at the stats here in a second. So irked by the way that game went down. Alright, let's look at the stats. So Michigan had 26 first downs to Ohio State's 15. Total offense, Michigan 403 to Ohio State's 340. Total plays ran, Michigan ran 81 plays, Ohio State 54. Average 5 yards per play to Ohio State's 6.3 average. Sorry guys, I'm watching the... Oh, wow! Watching the Rams-Seahawks NFC Championship game, and on a crucial 3rd and long, Sam Darnold just got sacked by Braden Fisk. It's still unlikely, but the Rams have a chance to pull off a comeback here. Anyways, run game, Michigan, 34 carries, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, 3.2 average. Ohio State, 26 carries, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 5.3 average. Pass game, 31 of 47 for 295 yards and 2 touchdowns, an average of 6.3 yards per pass. Ohio State 16 of 28 for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns, 7.2 yards per pass. Third down conversions, Michigan 21%, Ohio State 25%. Fourth down conversions, Michigan 100%, Ohio State also 100%, 1 of 1 versus Michigan's 4 of 4. 2-point conversions, Michigan had the only one. They were successful. Red zone percentage, both teams at 75%. Turnover differential, Ohio State had 1 interception, Michigan had 3. So Ohio State won that. Punt return yards, Michigan had 17 to 0 from Ohio State. Kick return yards, Ohio State 71 to Michigan 63. Total yards, Michigan 483 to... Oh wow, what a pass by Stafford. To Ohio State's 411. Average punts, three punts for 45 yards. Ohio State 7 for 39.4 average. Penalties, Michigan had 1 that resulted in 0 yard loss. Ohio State had 3 for 22. And time of possession, Michigan had 26 minutes and 22 seconds. Ohio State 21:38. Individual player stats for the game. Bryce Underwood, before he came out of the game, 17 of 23 for 161 yards, 2 interceptions, quarterback rating of 115.3, and completion percentage of 73%. JKS came into the game when Bryce went out with the injury, was 14 of 24, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, quarterback rating of 124.3, and a 58% completion percentage. Rushing, Hollywood Smothers, 17 carries, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Diego Longoria, 6 for 8. Receiving, Micah Tease, 11 catches, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brady Prescorn, 6 catches, 67 yards. Amarian Stewart, 3 for 51. And Andrew Marsh, hold on one second, it's the final play of the game. It's caught, but he did not get out of bounds, and that's Seahawks win. No. Yep, that's Seahawks. Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl. Seahawks are going to the Super Bowl, guys. They win 31-27. All right. Andrew Marsh, 4 catches for 38 yards. Hollywood Smothers, 3 for 25 out of the backfield. Julian McFadden, 3 for 15. And Kevin Trout, 1 for 7. Blocking, we had 5 sacks given up, 2 by Tree Babalod, 1 by Andrew Sprague, Blake Frazier, and Ty Haywood each. And pancakes, Tree Babalod and Ty Haywood both gave 11 pancakes each in the game. On defense, our tackles leader was Deshaun Spears with 8. TFL's leader was Marquise Lightfoot with 4. Sacks leader, Marquise Lightfoot with 2.5. Cole Sullivan, Davis Stone each had 1, and Edic Paye had half a sack. Interceptions, Cole Sullivan had the game-winning walk-off interception. PBUs, 2 for Sullivan, 2 for Liggins. No forced fumbles. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to still look at the kicker. Otis Beck, 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 extra points. Punting, Caleb Berryman, 3 punts for 135 yards and 45-yard average. Kick returns, Amarian Stewart, 5 for 63 yards. Punt returns, Amarian Stewart, 2 for 17. Alright, let's advance the week, see what happens. We have finished 10-2 now with the best record we've had in this dynasty. Alright, so we did lose out on Joe Worlow, who committed to Ohio State. That's kind of crazy. But, you know, whatever, I guess. We have moved up to number 5 in the top 25. And in conference standings, we're still 3rd. So we're not going to get into the conference championship. Let's check recruiting. So we did lose Werlo, even though he was on campus for the visit, for the game, and watched us beat Ohio State. He still commits to Ohio State. Whatever, bro. That's stupid. Alright, Victor Ball probably commits to Georgia this week unless we initiate a battle. Rugamba's still in a battle. Kendall Hawker trying to get something here, but I doubt we'll get it. Terrell Pilgrim, we should get a commitment from him this week or next. Mike Dahl, fighting a losing battle there, and we should get a commitment from Nestor soon. Let's go ahead and advance the week. Alright, we did get a commitment from Terrell Pilgrim, 4-star Mike linebacker out of Bradenton, Florida. Also from Dwayne Nestor, 4-star offensive lineman out of Akron, Ohio. But we did lose Ball and Hawker. We lost Hawker, lost Ball. We got Pilgrim and Nestor. Still in on Rugamba and Dahl. Oh, we moved into first place for Dahl. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, nothing more to do there since we're not in the conference championship. Let's check our coordinators. I don't want to fire either one of them, so I'm just going to leave that alone because neither one needs an extension yet. I guess we just go ahead and advance the week to the playoffs. Let's see if we make the playoffs. Alright, we got a commitment from Mike Dahl, 5-star offensive lineman. Let's advance the week. We've moved to number 6 following conference championship week. Alright, Colton Joseph, the quarterback for Oregon, won the Heisman. Cole Sullivan won the Chuck Bednarik Award. That's nice. He also won the Bronco Nagurski Award. And the Dick Butkus Award. And we did get an invite to the college football playoffs. We'll be playing Texas A&M in the first round. Let's take a look at some stuff here. Alright. So as of early National Signing Day, we only have one target left on the board, and that's Rugamba. Currently, we have the number 1 ranked class in the country. Alright, so we finished the season ranked number 6 behind Alabama, ahead of Miami. We are in the playoffs, so we're in the number 6 position, so we'll play Texas A&M, and if we beat them, we'll go on to the Peach Bowl to play USC, and if we beat USC, then we'll go on to what I'm assuming will be the, let's see, Fiesta, or no, the Fiesta Bowl's up there. So it'd be the Cotton Bowl or the Peach Bowl. Or no, not the Peach Bowl, because we're going to be in the Peach Bowl there. Which one am I forgetting? Sugar Bowl is down there. Peach Bowl is right there. Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl. What's the other one? What's the one that I'm forgetting? The Orange Bowl. That's right, the Orange Bowl. Alright, so we'll see. I'm glad we're in the opposite end of the bracket from Oregon. The only team that we just like could not beat. Alright, I actually need to take some notes because I am doing... Wait, no I'm not. Not in this one I'm not. So we did still finish third in the conference in Big Ten play. Deuce Knight, Jackson Harris, Chris Vezina, and Michael Hawkins all were in the Heisman finalists. Alright, let's see. So, were we in the running for any awards? So, Marquise Lightfoot was number 8 on the Bednarik Award. He was number 7 on the Nagurski Award. Deshaun Spears was 2nd on the Jim Thorpe Award. Jalen McLean was number 8. Doak Walker, Hollywood Smothers, was number 3. And keep in mind, Hollywood Smothers was number 3, and he did not start a game until the 6th game of the season. The first 5 games of the season, he was the running back 2. Marquise Lightfoot was 2nd for the Lombardi. Wendell Gregory was 5th, and Zena Umeazulu was 7th. Same thing, except Umeazulu was 6th here for the Edge Rusher of the Year. Brady Prieskorn was 5th for the John Mackey Award. Otis Beck was number 10 for the Lou Groza Award. Alright, did we have any national or conference All-Americans? Let's look at conference first. So Big Ten, Hollywood Smothers, first team, Andrew Babalola, Dorian Hundley, Wendell Gregory, Cole Sullivan, Jalen McLean, and Deshaun Spears were all first team. Second team, Brady Prieskorn, Blake Frazier, Caden Strayhorn, Max Simonson, Andrew Sprague, Marquise Lightfoot, Deontay Liggins, and Otis Beck. And freshmen, All-Americans, Diego Longoria, Brian Jordan, Frank Willett, Max Simonson, Dorian Hundley, Taylor Kiernan, and Deontay Liggins. Let's look at national. So Andrew Babalola, Dorian Hundley, Wendell Gregory, Cole Sullivan, Jalen McLean, and Deshaun Spears all got first team national honors. Hollywood Smothers, Blake Frazier, Marquise Lightfoot all got second team national honors. And then Brian Jordan, Dorian Hundley, and Deontay Liggins got national freshman honors. Let's look at our season stats for the year. Alright, so Bryce Underwood in 12 games was 241 of 332 with a completion percentage of 72%, 2,996 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6.3 touchdown percentage, 14 interceptions, 4.2 interception percentage, a 1-to-5 touchdown to interception ratio, season rating of 160.8, took 14 sacks on 604 snaps. Jaron Kiawe Sagapolatelli, 5 games played, 28 of 43, 255 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And then CJ Carr, Bryce Baker both played in 1 game each. Carr was 4 of 5 for 46. Baker did not attempt to pass. Rushing, Hollywood Smothers was 12 games played, 140 carries, 932 yards, 17 touchdowns. Jordan Marshall, before his injury, was 63 carries, 649 yards, 9 touchdowns. Diego Longoria, the second-year player, 61 carries, 440 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving yardage, Brady Prieskorn, the tight end, 65 catches, 809 yards, 3 touchdowns. Andrew Marsh, 49 catches, 725 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And Marion Stewart, 38 catches, 461 yards, and 2 touchdowns lead the team. Blocking, Babalod gave up 4 sacks all season, Sprague 3, Frazier and Haywood 2, Cherry 1. Defense, our tackles leader, solo tackles, was Deshaun Spears. Total tackles was also Deshaun Spears. TFLs was Marquise Lightfoot. Sacks leader, Marquise Lightfoot. Interceptions, Cole Sullivan was 7. Defensive touchdowns, Sullivan, Deontay Liggins, Wendell Gregory all had 1. 17 PBUs by Shamari Earls. 3 forced fumbles by Amea Zulu. And then kicking for the season, Otis Beck, 16 of 18, 88%, 65 of 65 extra points. Alright, nice stats for the season. Alright, well that's going to be the game, guys. I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed it. Sorry for getting distracted by the drama there midway through the game, but appreciate everyone that hung out. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you thought. Follow me everywhere on social media at Kinetic615. Feel free to shoot me a message at Kinetic615 on X or Discord. If you get a moment, please take a chance to look at the GoFundMe link that's in the YouTube channel bio and pinned at the top of my X or Twitter profile. Again, that's at Kinetic615. Happy to be transparent and answer any questions regarding it as well. As always, guys, for me signing out, I'm just going to say